Garcia off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Is gone!
Rafa Perez, that's my play. Off the backboard, counting, and a win!
And a win! Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they...
Alrighty, welcome back to day 2 of the 2021 Chick-fil-A Mid-Valley Classic, coming to you from the Westico East side of action here. Game 1 of a 4-game slate coming your way on Real Sports Live. Today's matchup is a good one here, as today we have the Edinburg Economedes Lady Jaguars taking on the Donna North Bravettes. This game on Real Sports Live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. Once again, back with you, Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Jammer Ruiz giving me the visual feed. So that was today's action. Edinburg Economedes taking on Donna High. Now let's give you a recap of what we saw yesterday. A 4-game slate coming here. We were supposed to do 5, but had some technical errors here and at Westico High due to the internet, but all resolved, and we're ready to go uninterrupted for the slate of games today. This was yesterday's action on Real Sports Live. We had Bronzo Veterans defeat Little Hondo 54-40. Sherryland defeated Donna North 43-10. McCown Memorial defeats Donna High 55-31. Los Fresnos defeats Edinburg North 56-27. And to round out the action, Harvest Christian Academy defeats Westico East 62-45. We have a 4-game slate, possibly 5 depending on what we have, but guaranteed games we have for you here on Real Sports Live. Take a look at today's schedule. What we have on tap for y'all today. We have Donna taking on Edinburg Economedes in a few moments. We have Edinburg High taking on Mac High as a shoot after this one. Then game 3, we have Westico East take on Edinburg North. And to wrap up the action here, we're going to have Los Fresnos take on Harvest Christian Academy. 4-game slates. First one at 9 o'clock, 10:30, 12 o'clock, and then 1:30. And then potential one more game after that here, just depending on what we have in slate here for Real Sports Live. We also have some football action yesterday. Edinburg Villa clinched the by-district title. We have more action coming your way as well in football. Harlingen South kicks off their by-district playoff game against PSJ North. All this and more. We'll be back in about a few moments for the opening tip-off between Donna and Edinburg Economedes. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports.
Alrighty, welcome back to Real Sports Live here now, just a few seconds away from the opening tip-off between Edinburg Economedes and Donna High. Game 1 of a 4-game slate coming your way from day 2 of the Chick-fil-A Mid-Valley Classic on Real Sports Live. Like to looking once again to the broadcast, Ruben Rodriguez on the call, Jam Ruiz giving you the visual feed. Donna suffering a loss yesterday to McCown Memorial 55-31, looking to bounce back and try to win a game here in today's tournament. You have day 2 going on today, then day 3 tomorrow from the Chick-fil-A Mid-Valley Classic continuing on Real Sports Live. Just moments away from the opening tip-off between the Lady Jaguars and the Bravettes of Donna High. 4 8-minute quarters, traditional UIL high school basketball rules. As both Coach Campos and Coach Pedrosa giving some final words in before we kick off today's action. In Game 2, reminder, we have Mac High coming to town here. They're going to be taking on Edinburg. Game 3, Westico East takes on Edinburg North. In Game 4, we have Harvest Christian takes on Los Fresnos. Harvest Christian knocking off Westico East yesterday. Los Fresnos knocked off Edinburg North in pool play here yesterday. 30 teams in this pool play, the Chick-fil-A Mid-Valley Classic, as we're just seconds away from the opening tip-off. You just sit back and relax, enjoy some day 2 of the Chick-fil-A Mid-Valley Classic on Real Sports Live. Opening tip-off here going to be won by Don. Trying to take that one back is Moreno. Feeds the pass off, kept in play, and ruled that one out of bounds. Serna here set to inbound. Falling for backup, and there's heavy defense. She's going to find the ball off to Coronado. Coronado gets a loose ball, but recovers it. Shoots it back over to Serna. Serna trying to drive it back. Feeds the pass to Corona. Here going back to Coronao. Swings it back to Serna in the corner. Long range 2 counted. That's the first score of the ball game. Economedes up 2-0 here early on in the first quarter. Bravettes trying to find an answer. Feeds the pass off to Bettis. Feeds the pass off. You're trying to get through around the outside is Valdera's. Bounces the pass back over to Bettis here. She's heavily contested there in the arc by Loreto. Swings the pass over this time to Matthews, who ticks it in and tacks on 2 more for Donna. That makes it a tie ball game here with 7:06 left to play in the first quarter. Inbound pass. Economedes back on the attack. Corona trying to drive that one through and call a travel on her. Down across, here we go. Feeds the pass off here to Bettis from the corner. Bang! Zella Bettis tacks on 3 to make it a 3-point lead for Donna, 5-2. Shoots the ball over here. Economedes with the ball. Coronao shoots it across. That one broken up by Donna and kept in play by Matthews. She shoots it over. Nearly stolen off here. I said I tried to rip that one ball on a loose ball controlled by Don. They shoot that one back over here to drive that one in. Torres off the glass, off the rim, won't go. On the rebound there, Valadares. 3 in and out of the rim, just short. Bettis here. That one stepped away out of bounds. Loose ball coming in, trying to drive that one back. Count it. She has 4 points today. That's Dana Serna. Hit a long range 2, now a layup. Make it a 1-point ball game, 5-4. Mid-range jumper, count it. Donna responds on the other side. Matthews tacks on point number 4 for her. And another steal here. Bettis looking to tack on 2 more, and she does. 2 quick points here for Donna. Serna leads the scoring with 4 so far. 3 won't go. Loose ball controlled by Donna. Going to shoot that one back across. That's Corona trying to drive it back. Shoots it across to Serna. Mid-range jumper. Won't go. Rebounded here by Donna. Trying to take that one back on the drive is Matthews. Matthews hands on off to Valderas. And calls her own number. Takes it to the rim herself. Timeout called by Economedes, where Donna now leading 11-4. Back after this in a moment. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow.
Resume play, back to action after a timeout. Economedes here now. Travel call on them. Donna quickly off to a hot start here. Bettis with 5 points for her. Matthews with 4. Valadares with 2. We resume play. Drive that one back. Feeds the pass off here to Valadares. Swings it to Bettis from the corner. High arcing shot. Short, won't go. Economedes with the rebound is a foul called. Economedes basketball. Corona sets inbound. She does. Feeds the pass back over. Multiple passing here. As back and forth passes finally leads it back to Serna. Mid-range jumper for Serna. Off the rim, won't go. Trying to drive that one back here on the other side is Valadares. Shoots it across the Bettis, won't go. Loose ball going to be recovered here by Matthews. Takes it and bouncing out of the rim, won't go. Stripped away by Economedes on the rebound was Loreto. This ball winds up out of bounds. Valladolid is set to inbound. We're underway. Finds a pass off to Moreno. Looking to pull the trigger. Shoots that one off to Perez. You're going back to Torres. Torres swings it back. That one nearly kept in play as Valladolid chases after it. Serna now comes up with it for Economedes. Has the open lane. Runs out of court. Winds up out of bounds. One foul towards Donna so far in the ball game here with 4:03 left to play in the first quarter. On the inbound, we resume play. I don't know, feeds the pass off here to Valladolid. Valladolid are 2 points for her on the day so far in the first quarter. Valladolid calls her own number, pulls the trigger from the three, won't go. Loose ball tied up out of bounds. Call that Economedes basketball. Now set to inbound here. Shoots it to Serna. Coronel now takes the drive. Being heavily contested here now by Valladolid. Gets it across. She's tripped up. Economedes basketball. With checking coming in here now. As Duran checks in the ball game for Moreno. On the inbound, we resume play. Economedes trying to drive something going. Down by 7. Shoots it across here to Loreto. Shoots it across back to Serna at the top of the arc on the right side of your screen. Shoots it back here to Coronel. Goes back to Serna. Takes a bounce on the rebound. Trying to put that one back. Count it. That's Aguirre who tacks on her first 2 of the ball game. 5-point ball game. Bettis sees the pass from Valladolid. Shoots it back over. That one broken up by Serna. That's a steal for Economedes. Trying to drive that one back. Shoots it across. Coronel fouled as she goes up. She's going to take a trip to the line. Donna already with 2 fouls in the first quarter so far. 3 minutes exactly left to play now. Bianca Coronel here was going up and she gets fouled. She'll take her trip to the line. 2-shot attempt for her. Chance to cut it down to a 3-point lead. First one drains through. Both of them drain through. 3-point ball game now. 3 minutes left to play. Shoots it across by Bettis. Finds the pass open. Hands that one off to Torres. That one's stolen away. Winds up out of bounds on the baseline. That's Donna basketball. Bravettes here with the inbound. Donna shoots it to Bettis. Was looking to catch and shoot. Double coverage there. She's tied up. Coronel here set the inbound. Coronel just went 2 for 2 from the line. Shoots it back to Serna. Who goes now to Corona. That one's stolen away by Bettis. Bettis looking to drive that one back. Calls her own number off the glass. Count it. Yella Bettis with 7 points. She leads the scoring here for Donna. Quick pass off to Loreto. She's fouled as she goes up. She'll take a trip to the line. Three fouls against Donna, none against Edinburg Economedes. Zilla Bettis leading the scoring with 7 points so far in the first quarter. Loreto fouled up as she tried to go for the layup. She takes her trip to the line. 2-shot attempt for her. High arcing shot falls in. In and out of the rim, won't go. She's 1 for 2 from the line. Economedes now 3 for 4 from the line is a foul right there. Foul number 4 emitted. Drive the ball across here. Non trying to take it back to Valladolid, who shot it to Bettis. Bettis trying to drive through. Bounce pass here. Finds itself in the paint. No way. Ball here on the rebound. Trying to take that one back. Bettis with the loose ball. 9 points for Bettis on the day so far. Economedes now down by 6. Sedna shoots that one off. Corona trying to drive through. Pulls the trigger from the 3. In and out of the rim. Won't go. Loose ball going to be recovered. Trying to put that one up. She's fouled as she goes up. Arcing shot won't go. Economedes now 3 for 5 from the line. That one does drain through. 9 points on the day here for Isela Bettis. She leads the scoring for the Bravettes. And drive that one back for Donna. It's going to be Matthews. Loose ball tied up at the 3-point line. Bravette basketball. Valdez set the inbound and finds the Bettis. Bounce pass here for Matthews. Finds a long range 2. That drops. Matthew tacks on her 6th point of the ball game. Valdez waits for the reset. Shoots it back over. This time that one goes to Duran. Duran back to Valdez. Goes back to Bettis. Bettis trying to drive around. Hands the ball off here to Torres. From the 3. Now the rim won't go. On the rebound there was Aguirre. Sedna trying to drive this one back for Economedes. Down by 7 now with 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Shoots the ball across the Corona. Feeds it here. Corner 3. Off the backboard. Won't go. Dot is with the rebound. Trying to drive this one back. Trying to get through the pass. Broken up. She recovers it. Feeds the pass off from the corner. Won't go. Valdez gets the rebound. Shoots from the 3 off the rim. Won't go. That hit the back of the rim. Rebounded out here by Sedna. Sedna leads the scoring here for Economedes with 4 points. Pulls the trigger from the 3. Now to the rim and takes a bounce in. Lead cut down to 4. That's Sedna here. Now tacks on her 7th point. She leads the team with 7 so far. Final 21 seconds here. Looking to pull the trigger was Matthews. She drives in with the floater. Off the rim. Won't go. Loose ball here going to be recovered by Espinosa. Sedna drives it back off the glass. Count it. 2-point ball game. Time winding down. Valdez with the buzzer beater. Won't go. That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. 17-15, 2-point ball game. Sedna leads the scoring for Economedes. Bettis leads it for Donna. Be back after this with the second quarter. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
.com.
We are the Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlem in the South, Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait?
Back to Real Sports Live. 2-point ball game. Donna up 17-15 over Edinburg Economedes. Second quarter here of game 1 of day 2 of the Chick-fil-A Mid-Valley Classic on Real Sports Live. Sedna leads the scoring for Economedes with 9 points. We resume play. Bettis also with 9 points of her own. That one on the Donna side. That ball nearly lost control by Economedes. Trying to drive down with Reyes. Shoots it all. That's stolen away by Donna. Driving that one back is Duran. Heavily contested by Sedna. Feeds the pass off to Valadares. Valadares goes to Pettis, who swings that one into the paint to Martinez. Economedes basketball. Inbounds a pass here to Corona. Or Loredo, excuse me, Loredo. The loose ball here, that going to be tied up in the paint. Resume play. Valadares trying to drive this one through. Sits the pass off to Perez. Perez with 9 points in the first quarter. Valadares pulls the trigger. That one's short. Off the rim, won't go. Rebounded. Instead of not shooting it back. Calls their own number. The floater in and out of the rim won't go. On the rebound is Loredo. Shoots it across here to De Reyes. Goes back up top to Coronel. De Reyes pulls it from the three. Off the back of the rim, won't go. Bravettes basketball. Valadares comes up with the rebound. Valadares shoots it over to Perez. Perez trying to find her way through. She's fouled. Foul number 2, Economedes allows in the first half. Perez gets the ball across, so we resume play. 6:51 left to play here now in the first half. Perez swings the ball off here. That one going to find its way out of bounds. So looking to swing that one over to Meza. Loredo trying to drive through. Swings the pass off here to Aguirre. Off the glass. Takes a roll. Won't go. Trying to put that one back here. Loredo gets the ball. Steals it from Meza. Travel called here now on Loredo. Donna with 5 fouls in the first half. Economedes with 2. 17-15. Donna still up here by 2. Valadares swings the ball across. Loose ball gets thrown into traffic. Foul called. Ball comes loose out of bounds. That's foul number 6 going to Donna. We're now with the inbound. Finds Aguirre for Economedes, who swings it off to Loredo. Lob pass here to Corona. We're going to go through. Takes a long range shot. Won't go. Just a bit wide. Rebounded here by Bettis here as Valadares takes it back. Valadares shoots it off to Bettis. Pulls the trigger from the 3. Off the back of the rim. Won't go. Mesa going to get the rebound. Corona takes a spill on the court. She's back up. Bounce pass winds up out of bounds. 6 fouls now for Donna here in the first half. 2 for Economedes. 5:54 left to play. Set inbound for Economedes. Shoots it across. Finds Loredo. Loredo driving it back here for Economedes. Trying to get past Meza. Foul called. Going to take a trip to the line. Foul number 7 for Donna. So it'll take her trip to the line. She went 1 for 2 from her line, her last trip on the foul. Drains the first one. Chance to make it a tie ball game here. 2 for 2 from her attempts. We have a brand new ball game, folks. 5:46 left to play. Economedes now 5 for 6 from the line. Shoots that one off. Valadares. The Rays playing defense. That one going to get past. Nearly kept in play. Almost a backcourt calls. Duran shoots it back over to Valadares. Pulls the trigger. Long range 3 off the rim. Won't go. That one a bit short. Loredo taking it back. Looking to drive through here. Nearly fouled as she goes up. No foul. Reddish trying to drive it back for Donna. Foul called. Foul number 3. Economedes allows here in the first half. 3 won't go. That one intended by Reddish. On a rebound here, trying to drive that one through in a tie-up between Meza and De La Reyes. Try this one back. Duran pulls it from the 3. Off the rim, won't go. But with the rebound, a tie-up with her and Bettis. Four fouls now for Economedes in the first half. Swings the ball across here, driving that one back. This time it's going to be Espinosa. She's tied up. That one's stolen away, but winds up out of bounds. Loreto owns the only 2 points in the second quarter here. Back-to-back free throw attempts. She's 3 for 4 from the line as that one shot across here to Reyes. Reyes looking to go for a floater. That one winds up in the air, no good. Bettis with Corona on defense, shoots that one across. Finally going to find Duran. Duran trying to drive this one back, shoots it across over. That one broken up as Valadares was the intended receiver. Passes off here to Serna. Takes a roll off the rim, won't go. De La Reyes with the rebound. Out of bounds. Bettis and Serna lead the scoring with 9 points in the first quarter. They've been pretty quiet so far in the second quarter. They haven't scored. As Serna pulls it from the 3. Won't go. Rebounded by Valadares. Valadares now driving it back. Shoots across to Bettis. Long range shoot for Bettis. Off the rim, won't go. Corona with the rebound. Corona here caught up in traffic and to find Loreto. Loreto feeds the pass off to Lil Reyes off the glass, won't go. On the rebound, hits the back of the board on the bottom. Lines up out of bounds. It's Donna basketball. Four fouls for Economedes, 7 for Donna in this first half. Sedna once again leads the scoring for Economedes with 9. Leading the scoring for Donna, Bettis with 9 as well. Said earlier, they've been pretty quiet here in the second quarter. Both teams showing standout defense in a tie ball game as Valadares feeds the pass off to Meza. That one winds up out of bounds. Sedna now set to inbound for the Lady Jaguars. Gets it through. We're back to action. Finds De La Reyes, who shoots it back to Serna. Serna feeds it to Loreto. Calls her own number. Drives it through. Won't go, excuse me. Gets her own rebound. Puts it off the glass. Still won't go. She gets another rebound. And that one finally falls in as Economedes takes the lead for the first time in the ball game. Loreto now at 4 points here in the second quarter. 5 in the first half overall. Duran here with the foul right there. There's a force out right there. Valadares shit the shoot across, finds Duran. Finds the basketball, Valadares, who goes down the middle, is going to go up. A travel called on her. Corona driving it back. Finds Reyes, that one overthrown. 3:11 left to play in this first half in the first game of day 2 of the Chick-fil-A Mid-Valley Classic. Count on Real Sports Live for all your coverage. Also have action at Westlake High. So if you ever get tired of hearing my voice, you can go ahead and flip around. Thank y'all once again for tuning into the broadcast. Duran feeds the pass off to Valadares. It goes around to the arc. Settling out with tight defense. Shoots it back across to Duran. Calls their own number, tries to go for a floater, won't go. Off the rim. Sedna comes up with the ball. Sedna driving it back. Quick pass off the rim, won't go. Sedna now pulls it from the 3. Bang! Timeout called here, but Sedona drains a 3. It's 12 points for her already in the first half. 2:41 left to play here. It's a timeout called. Economedes with 5 fouls. Donna with 7. Be back after this. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
We envision that San Prelude ISD will acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Takes and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Back to Real Sports Live. 2:41 left to play here in the first half. 5-point lead for Economedes. Sedona with 12 points, throws a 3. Shoots it back to Valdades. Goes to Duran. Bravettes here now down by 5 after leading most of the first half. That one broken up by Corona. Finds the ball back to Valdades at the top of the arc for the reset. Shoots it back over to Duran. Duran here now feeds it to Matthews. That one broken up. Sedona now driving back for Economedes. 12 points for her. Shoots it across the arc. Gonna find Corona. Drives it back to Loreto with the pump fake. Pulls up from a mid-range shot off the glass. Count it. Loreto with 6 points in the second quarter. 7 overall in the first. Travel called there on Donna. Sedona and Loreto lead the scoring. Sedona with 12 points, Loreto with 7. In the first half alone, Perez still leads the scoring for Donna with 9. Sedona trying to find a way around, feeds a pass off to Loreto. Both of them lead the scoring here for Economedes. 1:38 left to play here now in the first half. Sedona trying to drop a play here to increase their lead. Holding on to a 7-point lead. Sedona still trying to find a way around Duran, not giving out. Trying to shake off Duran is Sedona finally feeds it off to Loreto. Time team to wind down, gonna shoot it across here to Corona. Corona feeds it off to a pass to Perez. That one falls short. Loose ball here recovered by Sedona. Sedona goes to the top of the arc on the right side of your screen for the reset. Bounces back to Loreto. Loreto with the open lane with a nice feeder pass here to Perez. That one gets between her legs, out of bounds. That's Donna basketball. Got Matt Kai and Edinburg High coming into the building. They'll be in action after this game on Real Sports Live's coverage of the Chick-fil-A Mid-Valley Classic. Driving that one back here for Donna is going to be Valdades. Tries to find a way around. She pulls it from the 3. In and out of the rim, won't go. Jones with the rebound. Ball comes up loose. Valdades gets the loose ball, recovers it around, trying to swing past Perez. Ball winds up out of bounds. Perez with great defense there for Economedes. Scoreless so far, but has played wonders on defense. 33 seconds left to play here in this first half. Shoots it out. Corner 3 from Duran, just a bit overshot. Loreto with the rebound. Trying to shake off multiple defenders and finally feeds the pass off to Perez, who hands it off to Sedona. That one gets off the bottom of the backboard. Pass off to Valdades. Takes the open lane in traffic and one. Bet Valdades here gets her second score in the scorebook here. Now she leads with 4 points. A chance to make it a 5-point play off a foul. She went up. Valdades 4 points in the first half alone. Matthews here with 6 and Bettis with 9. 3-point play successful. Five points here for Valdades in the first half. Final few seconds begin to wind down. That's Loreto trying to shake off Duran. feeds the pass off here. Aguilar, travel nearly almost called. Loreto pulls the trigger. Buzzer beater won't go. That's going to take us to the half. Or a close ball game where we saw Donna take control most of it. Economedes turning it around here. They're on up by up. 24-20. We'll be back with the halftime stats. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I helped to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We are those Fresno Lady Falcons, and this is Real Sports Live.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily.
Alrighty, welcome back here to Real Sports Live's halftime intermission. 5:52, we begin the third quarter, coming to you from Game 1 of Day 2 of the Chick-fil-A Mid-Valley Classic. Economedes leads 24-20 over Donna. Let's get you some scoring updates here now. Aina Sedlan leads the scoring for the Lady Jaguars with 12 points. She's followed by Loreto with 7. Coronel sits with 2 points. And Ada Aguida sits with 2. Now for Donna on the other side, we have a Mariah Matthews here with 6 points. Valderas here sits with 5 points, and Bettis sits with 9 points. Leads the scoring for Donna. And we've seen Sedlan and Loreto here teaming up. They have 19 points combined in the first half. Here is now you see Matt Kai and Edinburg High warming up. They'll be in action for our next game. After this, we'll be back in about 3 minutes with the second half. You're watching Game 1 of Day 2 of the 2021 Chick-fil-A Mid-Valley Classic. Economedes leads Donna 24-20. You're watching Real Sports Live.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Heart of the South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburg Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Back to Real Sports Live here for the third quarter, beginning the second half from Game 1 of Day 2 of the Chick-fil-A Mid-Valley Classic on Real Sports Live. Once again, Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Jam Ruiz giving you the visual feed. This game on Real Sports Live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. Economedes leads 24-20. Donna committed 7 fouls in the first half. Economedes committing 5. Switching sides here. Bravet basketball will be starting us off. Valladolid inbounds it to Bettis. She has 9 points here. Valladolid with 5, both of them in the first half. Looking to find her around here. Swings it to Bettis. That one winds up out of bounds. That's Economedes basketball. The inbound here. We're underway. That's Coronel driving point. Drawing assignment. It's going to be Valladolid. Swings it back over to Sedna. Sedna 12 points in the first half for her. Go around. Laredo shoots a 3 off the rim, won't go. Laredo with 7 points for her. Laredo and Sedna with 19 points combined. Just trying to put that one off the glass, won't go. Duran finds Valladolid. Swings it back across here to Jones. That one comes up loose. Sedna with the ball. Swings over to Coronel. Quick pass into the paint. Takes a roll in and out of the rim. Won't go. Valadares here set to inbound to Moreno, who shoots it back over to Valadares. We resume play. Valadares, set on her, finds Perez, shoots it into the paint for Jones. Jones, quick pass off to Moreno, off the glass, won't go. Valero with the rebound. 5 rebounds for her so far. Valero looking to drive it back here. It's over to Serna. Jones gonna get a hand on that one, winds up out of bounds. Economedes basketball, Serna with the inbound, finds Coronel. One looking to draw assignment. Swings it over to Loredo. Trying to get around here. Corona finds a pass off to Serna. Serna with no points here. Finds that one off to Loredo. Shoots it across to Coronel. Goes here to Serna. That one interrupted. He's looking to find Serna, but Valadares gets a hand on that one. Winds up out of bounds. Economedes ball once again. They get to reset. Now shoots the ball up. We're back to action. Corona finds Loredo here from a 3. High arcing shot off the glass. Won't go. One foul so far here for Economedes in the first half. Gets it back over. Loredo trying to find an opening. Takes a 3. Falls short. Going to stay in play and winds up out of bounds. It's Sedna tries to keep that one alive. That's Bravettes basketball. Valadares here now set to inbound to Moreno. Hands it back over to Valadares. Feeds it to Perez. He's looking to pull the trigger, shoots it across to Moreno. Moreno goes back to Perez from the 3. Bang! Perez tacks on a 3 here. She was quiet in the second quarter and she reawakens in the third quarter. Opens up the scoring in the second half with 3 now. 12 points for her. She's tied up with Serna. 3, bang! Back-to-back 3s here in the ball game. So that's Coronado sinks a 3. She says, you make a 3, I'll make a 3 on either side. 27-23. 5:15 left to play. Valadares trying to drive that one back to Perez. Quick bounce pass here off the glass. It's going to roll in. Throwing that one in for Donna. What's Torres? Quick pass off to Corona from the 3. Won't go. Getting a rebound there is Coronel. Puts it up. There's a foul. Now with 2 there, we see Torres and Perez here lighted up in the third quarter. Perez hitting a 3-pointer a few moments ago. Torres also with the 2. That's going to be a foul. And sends Coronel back to the line. She went 3 for 4 from the line. Her first attempt was 2 for 2. Her second attempt, 1 for 2. She goes 0 for 1 in her attempt so far. Both teams with 1 foul apiece here in the second half. 4:51 left to play in the third quarter. That one drills in, and Economedes extends her lead back up to 3. 5 points for Coronado here in the ball game. 3 in the second half alone. Settling now set to inbound for Economedes. Shoots it across to Loredo. It goes to Corona. Corona swings it back here, looking to find Settle in the paint, but Torres with the steal. Taking that one back is Valadares. Pass off to Jones. Feeds the pass off to Perez. That one winds up out of bounds. Couldn't quite hold on. Sedna feeds the ball back up to Coronado. Making her way here. Feeds the pass off to Corona. That one's going to get past her. Perez keeps it in play. Now winds up out of bounds. Timeout called here. 4:30 left to play. 3-point ball game. Economedes leads 28-25. You're watching Real Sports Live and they're going anywhere.
Problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character and together.
To Real Sports Live, we zoom play. Valdades inbounds at the Bettis, goes back to Valdades, goes to Bettis, back to Valdades, pulls it from the three, short. Rebounded here by Economedes. Loreto driving it back. 7 points for Loreto here. Shoots it to Corona West, 3 in the third quarter so far. Shoots it back to Corona. Goes back to Loreto. Trying to drive through, feeds the pass off. 2-7 on long range 2. Off the backboard, won't go. A tie up here. Serna set to inbound here for Economedes. Shot over Corona. Feeds it to Coronel. Goes back to Serna from the corner. Bang! $15 points now for Serna. She gets her first 3 of the second half. Trying to drive that one back here. Valdada, she's fouled. Non-shooting foul, however. To be foul number 2, Economedes allows in the second half. Donna still has 1. They had 7 in the first half. Economedes had 5 in the first half. Now Donna only has 1 foul in the second half as we set for the inbound. Shoots it across to Bettis. The top of the arc. Pulls the trigger from the 3. Off the rim, won't go. Rebounded here by Loreto. Loreto driving it back. Feeds the pass off to Aguilar. Goes to Corona. Goes to Serna from the 3. Opposite corner, won't go. That one kept in play by Coronado. Aldana shoots it across to Bettis. Finds open pass to Jones. Off the glass. Counted. Jones tacks on her first 2 of the ball game. Four-point ball game we go. Corona finds Serna. Trying to drive around to the top of the arc. Feeds it back to Corona. Gonna drive through. Stutter step, won't go. Loreto picks up the loose ball. Corona gets a missed attempt here by Loreto. And gets her first 2 of the ball game. Loreto finds Pettis. Goes back to Jones. Jones tacked on 2 a few moments ago. Aldades goes back to Pettis, swings it back to Jones in the paint, gets a steal, puts a floater up, takes a bounce. Jones now with 4 points in the third quarter. Trying to find a way around Coronel. Hands that one off here to Corona. Goes to the corner to Serna from the corner. Off the rim, won't go. That one a bit short, out of bounds as it's down to basketball. 4-point ball game. Economedes here still leading by 4. They've maintained that 4-point lead so far. Donna cuts the lead down. Economedes quickly makes it back to a 4-point ball game. Aleta shoots it across this time. Trying to drive that one through is going to be Matthews. Matthews feeds it off to Jones. Mid-range jumper nearly tipped away. That one just falls short. Out here with the rebound and a tie-up. Loose ball still. Ball still scurries loose. It's finally recovered. It'll be shot up here. Jones looking to go for it. Won't go. Ball comes loose and still fighting for it. That one kept in play. Gonna roll that one out of bounds. Ana Baez had a hand on that one. Handed off to Jones, who missed the shot. Baez Looking to drive around. Feeds the pass off to Bettis. Bettis goes back to Baez, who goes back to Bettis. Baez from the corner. Falls short. Lands in the hands of Coronado. Corona trying to drive it back. She has 2 points in the ballgame here in the third quarter so far, with 1:06 left to play now in the third quarter. Shoots it across to Serna. Serna trying to find a way around. Gets to the top of the arc for the reset. Feeds it to Coronado. Goes off to Aguilar. Feeds it back to Loredo. Loredo looking to drive. Takes the open lane. Nearly fouled, and she takes it in. 9 points for Loredo already. Baez trying to drive through. Bounce past to Jones. Fouled as she goes up. Jones' first trip to the line. She has 4 points here in the third quarter. Third foul, Economedes allow. That's Jones' first trip to the line. That one falls short. Jones hit back-to-back points for Donna. She's 0 for 1 for an attempt. 6-point ball game. A chance to make it a 5-point ball game right here. Takes a bounce and a roll. Finally finds its way through. 5 points for Jones so far in the third quarter. Coronado trying to find a way around Baez. Calls for backup. That one's stolen away by Baez off a miscue. And Serna rips that one back in a tie-up. 15 seconds left. Sweet Donna basketball. So Coronado tried to hand it off to Serna, and Baez gets in there and steals it off the miscue. And another tie-up right here. That's Donna basketball as we resume play. Baez hands it off to Bettis. Swings it back over. That one tipped away, lands in the hands of Bettis. Valdez pulls the trigger from the three. Falls short. Gets her own rebound off a floater. Takes a bounce off the rim. One second left, or 1/4 of a second. Gonna wind us down and take us here to the end of the third quarter. Economedes leads by 5, 35-30. Said not gonna finish the third quarter with 3 points. Corona with 2, Loredo with 2. Coronado finishes with 3 for Economedes. In the third quarter here now, Jones tacks on 5 points. Lourdes finishes off with 2, and Bettis finishes off with 3. 35-30, fourth quarter after this. You're watching Chick-fil-A Mid-Valley Classic on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
CISD.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community? Our dealership here for you, and you, sky's the limit.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leader.
Back to Real Sports Live. We resume play. 35-30. Economedes leads Donna. Start of the fourth quarter. Serna feeds it back off to Coronado. Goes back to Serna. Goes back to Coronado. Goes to Corona. Line for backup. Feeds it back to Coronado. Goes back to Corona, who finds Serna. Makes a way cut to the other side. Now at the top of the arc for the reset here. Shoots it back over to Coronado. Goes back Down intended for Loreto, but broken up by Jones. Out of bounds. That's Economedes' ball. Economedes has 3 fouls in the second half. Donna with 1. Resume play. Aguilar feeds it to Coronado. Shoots it back over to Loreto. That one goes across here to Serna. Serna goes back to Coronado. Coronado, excuse me. Kept in play by Loreto. Nice way to keep it in play. That one tipped away. Thrown out by Valderas. Valderas with the open take. Neither can be blocked. Takes it in. She opens up the scoring in the fourth quarter. 3-point ball game. She was quiet in the third quarter. She had 5 points in the first half. Drive that one back. Here's Coronado. Shoots it back over to Serna. Swings it back to Loreto. Travel called right there. Reminder after this, we have Matt High taking on Edinburg High in our second game here on Real Sports Live's coverage of the Chick-fil-A Mid-Valley Classic. Valadares swings it back over to Perez. Perez feeds the pass off. And try that one through is Matthews, mid-range jumper. Off the backboard, off the rim, won't go. Coronado with the rebound. Matthews 6 points in the ballgame way back in the first quarter. Propelled Donna to a hot start, but now Economedes up by 3. Donna was leading for the majority of the first half, but Economedes turned around here, led by the attack by Serna and Loreto. The Jaguars here now up by 3, 35-32 with 6:26 left to play in the ballgame. Stolen away by Valadares. Trying to drive that one back. Feeds a pass off to Baez, off the glass, count it. Back to a 1-point ball game. Baez tacks on her first 2 of the ball game. Nice spin around here by Serna. Feeds the pass off to Leto, gets out in traffic. Off the glass, won't go. She gets her own rebound, loses it. And a tie up there between Valadares and Corona. Donna just admitting a second foul a few moments ago. 35-34, 1-point ball game. Serna set to inbound. Time running out, she finds Loreto. Top of the arc, trying to drive that one through. Feeds the pass off. Travel called right there on Aguilar. Feeds the pass off. Bettis. Matthews swings it to Jones. Jones, a nice pump fake. Gets caught up. Nearly it travels. Matthews recovers it, shoots it back to Baez. Settling on the attack quickly. Bettis. Bounce pass to Jones. Matthews, excuse me, won't find out. Shot over, stolen away by Baez. Reyes here trying to give up points. Jones recovers it, shoots it back to Baez, who shoots it back to Valadares. Feeds a pass to Bettis. Matthews also coming in to back up. Back up to Bettis here. Economedes with the pressure defense. Baez. Nearly called a travel. She stays on her pivot foot. Bounce pass to Matthews. That one broken up by Loreto. Ball stays in bound. Baez keeps it in. Floater. Gets stuck in the rim. Reminder following Matt Kine and Edinburg Kyle. We have Wesco East taking on Edinburg North. Then we're going to have Los Fresnos take on Harvest Christian Academy. The shooting foul, she went up. That one finally gets stuck. Unstuck, or should I say. 35-34 now. 3 fouls for either side. Valadares here set for the inbound. Gets it across. Loose ball. Matthews comes up with it. That one torn away by Del Reyes. Del Reyes driving it back now with Baez under heavy contestant. Sedona trying to get the ball. She recovers it. Baez still on her tracks. Trying to drive that one through. Sedona's fouled as she goes up. She takes a trip to the line. Sedona will take a trip to the line. 15 points on the day for her. Arcing shot falls through. Already 4:36. That one falls through. She drains two. She's 2 for 2 from the line. 17 points for her on the day. Shoots it back over. That one broken up by Aguirre. 3-point lead, 37-34. 1:25 left to play in the ball game. Valdetta's on the inbound. Jones trying to come up with it. There's a foul. Donna's admitted 4 fouls. Economedes also at 4 fouls now. Long range shot won't go. Looking to drive that one back. Feeds the pass off. High arcing shot. Tidal Reyes who pulls it from the 3. Won't go in and out of the rim. Bettis with the rebound. Jones comes up the loose ball. Stole it away once again. Verona finds Loredo. Goes under the rim. Tied up with Jones. Puts it off the glass. Won't go. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews feeds it back up to Baez. Baez shoots it off here now to Valdetta's. Finds it to Jones. Puts it off the glass. Takes 2 bounces. It rolls its way through. 6 points in the second half for Jones. Or 7 points, excuse me. That one misses. She had a free throw as well, but we resume play. 1-point ball game. Valdetta's feeds it off. Goes back to Valdetta's. That one winds up out of bounds behind the backboard. Valdetta's here trying to get the inbound. Hands it off to Bettis. Bettis looking to move. Long range shoot for Bettis. That one oversails. Finds in the hands of Loredo. Loredo driving it back. Looking to find her way around. Loredo moving around. Feeds the pass off to Aguirre. She's fouled. Foul number 5 against Donna. Takes a bounce and rolls through. Aguirre with 3 points in the ball game. She scored 2 way back in the first quarter as she drains both. 4 points for her. Makes it back to a 3-point lead. We've seen this 3-point, 4-point lead being maintained. A loose ball. Settle not trying to come up with it. Winds up out of bounds. And Donna is going to call a timeout. 3-point ball game. 39-36. 3:09 left to play in the fourth. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have.
Sports Live, we resume play. Matthews almost fouled as she goes back up. She gets the rebound. Loose ball. Sedna comes up with it. Sedna driving it back. That one's stolen away. Double defense by Matthew Valadares. The nice move off the glass won't go. Matthews backs her up and puts it in. Eight points for Mariah Matthews. Time continue to wind down. Loredo. It's off the glass, won't go. Valadares with the rebound. Drive through, feeds it off. This time to Moreno, to Baez. Loose ball. Valadares comes up with it. Floater. Takes a bounce in out of the rim, won't go. That one touched by Corona, but Serna comes up with the rebound. Serna trying to find a way through. 17 points for her on the day so far. Foul called. Resume play. Order now, trying to go up here on the rebound, putting it back, won't go. Valadares comes up with another rebound. Trying to get on both sides of the ball. Jones with the open take. That one nearly be stolen away by Aguirre. Bettis off the glass, count it. Donna takes the lead once again. Drives it back. That's 14 points for Bettis in the game so far. Serna beats a pass off around the Corona. Floater for Corona, or mid-range jumper if you can call it. Matthews finds it off to Baez. Baez allows the team to come back for the reset, shoots it back over to Valadares. Valadares here, letting time dribble out. 1:20 left to play. Hands it off to Bettis. Bettis already with 14 points on today. Looking to go around. Valadares trying to drive through, swings it across. Baez, a foul called. Ball comes back around, trying to shoot it over Bettis. Time winding down, the final 50 seconds. That one, another tie up and a foul right there. 5 fouls for Economedes, 6 for Donna. A timeout call, at correction. Back away a few moments, get you some scoring updates and more score stats. You're watching Real Sports Live, don't go anywhere.
Business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the concession stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Back to Real Sports Live, 48 seconds left to play. 1 point ball game. Donna now leads Economedes after Economedes led for the majority of the second half. I got tied up in my words right there. We're back to action. And to drive that one through. Feeds the pass off to Matthews. Matthews gets a loose ball to Bettis. Another foul called right there. That one goes back against Corona. Six fouls for the side. I'm not saying flags. It's been a long football season. We're already getting to the shift to basketball. Chick-fil-A Mid-Valley Classic. Trying to drive this one back. Shoots it across over. Matthews gets tied up with 2 defenders. Valadares Now stolen away here, trying to drive that one back to Espinosa. Won't go. A chance for the lead right there. Out of bounds. That's going to be Economedes ball. Coach Campos and Coach Pedrosa getting some few words in that last timeout as 19 seconds left to play. Economedes basketball, and their timeout's going to be called as Campos looks to talk things over. Pedrosa's going to do the same. We'll be back after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white vans. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day.
Back to Real Sports Live. 1 point game. Economedes trying to take the lead once again late in the ball game. Finds Serna. Serna trying to go around, feeds it off to Espinosa, pulls it from the three, falls short with the rebound. Puts it up, won't go. Another rebound now and tied up. They're going to call it time. 7 seconds left here. Espinosa with a wide open three. Winds up, but Economedes still now with 6 seconds to get that one across. And their timeout's going to be called this time by Economedes. What a ball game we've had so far. So the first half, the majority, we've had Donna take control. Then towards the mid stages of the second quarter, Economedes just went on a dominant run and maintained that dominance in the third quarter and for the majority of the fourth. But Donna, with resilience, turning it around. I'd like to remind you here now, after this game, we have Edinburg taking on Matt Kai in our second game of day 2 of the Chick-fil-A Mid-Valley Classic on Real Sports Live. More action going on at Wesco High. Game 1 of the 4 coming to you here. It's again Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Jam Ruiz giving you the visual feed. 19 points for Serna. Or 17, excuse me. Serna has 17 points for Economedes. Laredo here has 9. Corona has 2. Corona tacked on 5 early on. Aguirre hats with 4. That's for Economedes. For Donna here, Jones finishes off here with 7 points so far. Matthews going to have 8. Baez have 2. Torres with 2. Valadares with 7. And Perez here now sits with 11. Twelve points for Perez, excuse me. Shoots that one across. Loredo fouled as she goes up. It's a foul right there. She's going to take a trip to the line. A chance to tie the ball, to take the lead right here. I know she's been efficient here. She's 3 for 4 from the line. 75% efficiency from the three-point line for her. Arcing shot won't go. Comes loose, tied up out of bounds. Shoots it across. That's going to be the ball game. Donna holds on. 40-39, your final score. Be back with some post-game wrap-up. You're watching Real Sports Live,
where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
a sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburg, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district.
Back to Real Sports Live. Donna wins at 40-39. Let's get you the final stats. Emily Jones is going to finish off with 7 points. Mariah Matthews with 8. Dana Baez with 2. Cadence Ernst going to finish off with none. Emily Torres is going to finish off with 2. Valdez finishes off with 7. And Redis is going to finish off with 14. That's going to be 40 for Donna. Sedna leads the scoring here with 17. Corona finishes off with 2. Loredo with 9. Coronel with 5. And Aguirre with 4. That's going to be 39. Your final score, 40-39. Isela Perales, our Real Sports Live player of the game. Signing off for now. For Kevin Aro, Joe Bowling, everyone at Real Sports Live. Game 2 after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.